Topic 2.6, Adaptations. We should be able to describe how organisms adapt to their environment. Adaptations occur through the mechanism of natural selection. So over time, species are able to adapt to their environment in both short-term and long-term scales due to changes at the genetic level. So in an individual, you can have genetic variations, which are considered mutations that would cause different traits. Favorable traits would allow an organism to survive better, which we would consider survival of the fittest, so that organism would be more fit. And because they can survive, they're able to reproduce, and they're going to pass along whatever genes had that favorable trait to their offspring. Those traits are called an adaptation. So the mechanism is natural selection, and the process over time is what we call evolution. So nature is going to select by having those organisms better able to survive and pass along their traits. Environmental changes, which could either be sudden or gradual. So a sudden could be some sort of volcanic eruption that could quickly change the environment, or something more gradual like human-caused climate change. They can both threaten species survival, which would require those species to either alter their behavior, move, or their species may die out. So some examples of an adaptation in an African leopard would be the camouflage, which helps this cat blend in with its natural environment. Long tails help improve balance. It has powerful jaw muscles to help eat its prey. Expendable claws, just like on our house cats, and they help the leopard to climb trees or to hunt its prey. So how does natural selection select a trait in a population? There's 3 different ways it can occur. One is directional. So instead of this gecko having a short tail, a medium, or a long tail, it would select for an extreme. So it would select towards all of the organisms having a longer tail. Stabilizing is going to kind of meet somewhere in the middle. So instead of this cat having a short tail or an extremely long tail, it's going to have a more medium length tail. So we've gone away from the extremes towards the middle. And the last is disruptive selection. So this is where we would see both extremes of the trait and kind of a smaller amount in the middle. So we could have an extremely short tail or an extremely long tail. Either of those could provide some sort of advantage, whereas the medium length tails wouldn't help that organism to survive.